What's up, everybody? It's Brian with HappyThumbsGaming, and we're back with Chapter 6 of Uncharted The Lost Legacy. That's right, we're well over the halfway point now, and we've got a majority of the collectibles. However, we have a couple of chapters left that we need to go ahead and take care of, so we'll take on Chapter 6 next. This one's actually called The Gatekeeper. It actually has 5 treasures, 3 lockboxes, 1 optional convo, and of course, 2 Kodak moments, or photo ops. Now, if you remember, we got ditched. We got actually piled right in the kissa and left behind, and now we got to go ahead and trudge our way through the wastelands. I guess it is kind of a wasteland. I was going to say it's not really a wasteland. It kind of is. And basically, we just got to follow along the pathway here and be safe not to drop off and plummet to our doom. As it turns out, there's a little bit of a pathway we can drop on down to. It's kind of a series of ledges. And, yeah, I know you're here for the collectibles, so let's go ahead and talk about that right now. We do have quick links down below in the video description to quickly get you through to all of those. So, if you're not a big fan of the commentary, or maybe you've already played through this and don't want to rewatch it again, feel free to use those quick links to quickly get you to those next collectibles in question. All right, well, speaking of collectibles, we start things off by getting a lockbox or 2. However, doesn't really happen for a little bit. We actually have to slide down this path, and eventually we see a burning 4x4. Like, it looks like a vehicle that somebody has put an RPG or something into, and we got to make our way to the right of that once we find it, but quite a journey to get there before we do. This one was kind of funny too. Check this out. We're gonna swing across and whoa! That's why I'm always worried about tree swings. That's why whenever I go to like the lake or the pond or wherever that you frequent with those trees, I never do the rope swings because I'm always worried those old limbs are gonna snap and kapow! I'm gonna land on my back and say ow. Alrighty, we're actually getting closer to one of the first collectibles. It's actually quite a way. So hopefully you have used a quick link to get there so you didn't have to listen to this boring commentary. But if you're still hanging out, I appreciate your support and your time. And hey, who knows? Maybe you didn't pick up this game and maybe our commentary will chase you away. No, I'm just kidding. Maybe it'll show you what's really going down in this game and maybe encourage you to pick it up. This game is actually quite fun. I know that I've heard a couple of my friends have been really disappointed that it's not Drake. They're not mad that it's a female character. They're just disappointed that it's Drake. And, you know, it's definitely different. But is it, though? I mean, the game still plays the same. And, I mean, most of us grew up playing Tomb Raider. So our protagonist was usually a female. So we're used to that. And, oh, look at that. We almost just got ran over. And, oh, we have officially found our first collectible. Well, it's not really the collectible. It's more of the information. And there we go. We finally get our first collectible on screen there. It's going to be for Lockbox 1. And you probably saw Nadine up above, too. Now, we're getting close. Apparently, she's ran into the bad guys. And Asab's men may have her, may not. She was fighting off somebody up there. But I chose to remain stealth and not pull out my gat and start popping. But that is up to you, what you want to do. I mean, you could pull it out and drop everybody if you want. But as it turns out, the lockbox that we're actually heading for right now has an RPG in it. So we need, I believe, 2. I guess maybe if you hit it in the sweet spot, you might be able to take out that armored car in 1. But it takes me 2 RPGs to get it down. And look at me, I'm running around. I'm looking for Nadine because I saw her up here on this ledge. And I thought, well, maybe I got to get up top there. And I was following my directions, and I got to go to the right of the 4x4 on fire. But it does say, my notes actually say in the first building on the right. So that's pretty close. I guess it is the first building. Here we go. It's actually the first building on the right here. And it's kind of tricky because there's kind of a backside opening. You can see there's a hole in the backside. There, we're going to sneak in there. And inside, we're going to find this really bright orange little lockbox here. I'm not sure why it's bright orange. The colors changed for some reason. They've always been white-ish gray or kind of a tan khaki color. But we got an orange one now, so it's got orange on it. That doesn't have quite the ring that you've got red on you does it? Anyways, we open it up, and oh, surprise, surprise. I'd kind of already spoiled that for you. It's an RPG. We'll go ahead and pick it up, and don't waste it on the bad guy standing up there on the ledge. You're going to want to blast it right in the backside of the armored vehicle. Now, hey, if you guys haven't already liked us on Facebook, I highly recommend you do that. Now, if you're not a Facebooker, that's okay. But if you are, you're going to have an opportunity to win something from us every week, as we do have a giveaway on Fridays. So contests or giveaways start on Friday, and they last until Sunday, so it gives you a few days to get things figured out. And oh, look at that. I almost blasted the wrong person there. But, you know, and I mentioned the sweet spot being a possibility on that armored vehicle. But as you noticed, I like it auto-locked on. I couldn't really do anything about it. Oh, look at that. Now you see me trophy. That's actually going to be for breaking cover and then re-entering it. So because I'm on the Wussy Man mode, the Explorer, it doesn't take much to get the attention of a bad guy and then, you know, I guess let him get distracted and not know where you are anymore. So basically you break cover and then get back into cover. And all you have to do, you saw it. I literally showed my face for 2 seconds and then I got back in cover. And I think the rocket firing may have been part of it too. And more than likely you'll get that trophy for completing this part of the mission as well. All right, I was looking for a refill, and unfortunately, there are no free refills in that canister, so we're going to have to find another lockbox. But as it turns out, I actually have a little bit of information that's leading me to the next one, but it's going to be a minute or two, so we're going to go ahead and suggest you use the quick link for lockbox number 2, and which happens to be our 14th overall lockbox. Now, I don't remember how many there are total in the game, but that's quite a few lockboxes, and they're kind of weird, too. If you notice, like, you don't get any kind of in-game recognition that you've opened any kind of special item when you get it. Like, it's part of the list as far as collectibles and things go, but it does not, you know, like when you get a treasure, it gives you the actual background of the treasure and shows you all the info on it, but we don't get that with the lockboxes. So, and sometimes we even get treasure in them or even a special, like, golden gun. Anyhow, all right, I made it up to the top of this tower here, and there was a guy patrolling, and you might have noticed he had an RPG as well. Luckily for me, I refilled my canister here, and I'm going to be able to shoot this guy. Oh, no, I'm trying to stay in cover, and I got really lucky there was that little ledge there because I was able to hide, and kablooey. So that guy is toast, and now we just got a couple of other bad guys to take care of. And then we can make our way to the back left corner of this area where we're going to find the next lockbox. So, in fact, it's over to the left. There's a stairwell, and that's not the one. Ooh, there's a couple of bad guys up there. I take a couple of wild shots up there, and I even get a guy or two. In fact, there's 2 of them, yeah. And, yeah, so, hey, help me out here, guys. Help remind me. What is the red hit marker representation? Like, when you hover over somebody and it's a bad guy, you know, you shoot them and you can get a red hit marker. So it changes from like the white or whatever color it is to red. Let's see here. Let's see if I can get it to happen right now. No. Anyways, I know that when you actually kill the guy or get a headshot, it gives you like the little X within the parentheses kind of indicating death. But why does it give you red? So like right there, it was red. There goes Nadine. Shit, better watch out. We got some friendly fire going on up there. But all right, so we're going to trudge our way all the way to the top here, take out the last couple of guys, and then we're going to drop down because the stairwell in question on the left side of the area is going to be right below us. So we didn't even mean to. We just kind of ended up here. And luckily for me, all the bad guys are now done because I ran out of bullets. And all right, we've officially cleared the level, and Nadine gives us the old cue, and then we can drop down. And here we go. Here is the left staircase in the back area. Now, off to the right of it, you're going to see this building with a hole in it, and tucked away under the grass is going to be our second lockbox. So that one's a little bit harder to find, although it's still pretty simple, and it's glowing bright orange like the sun. It is kind of tucked away in a dark spot, so booyah, kashow. Crack that bad boy open, and oh, look at that, we got another RPG. Now, turns out we actually already found enough to take out the big armored car, but hey, why leave a rocket laying around for somebody else to play with? A little kid could hurt himself or something, so we're going to pick it up and take it on our back, and who knows what kind of shenanigans we're going to get into with it. I imagine it's not going to end well for an unsuspecting bad guy, but we'll just have to wait and see. Now, all right, once you get both of those lockboxes and you're ready to move on from the area, head to the middle back where Nadine is waiting for us, and there's this large spinning wheel that we help her with, and oh, I'm talking through a cutscene. Shh.
You're welcome.
You lied to my face.
I didn't lie. I just left out the part about Sam.
Incredible.
Look, Asav is getting a head start, and we need to hurry.
We?
Shit.
Spit it out!
Okay, cards on the table. I need your help.
Should have thought of that before.
And if you want the tusk, you need mine. Look, I screwed up. Okay?
This is your idea of an apology.
Well, if it helps to keep your head in the game, then sure. Listen, we both have something to lose here. Am I right?
Just so we're clear, my priority's the Tusk, not Sam Drake, and certainly not you.
Fair enough.
Alrighty then. Alright, so we got that all squared away. It looks like we're maybe going to be friends again. We'll see what happens. But hey, we're actually going to follow her into this newly discovered area. That giant bell spun around and actually provided us an entrance. And now once we get in here, we're going to trust that Nadine knows what she's doing, and we're going to close the door. So you can see we've actually closed it behind us, and now nobody can follow us. Nobody knows we're in here. Well, actually, Asab probably knows we're in here. But it's at least going to buy us a little bit of extra time. And speaking of time, it's about time to pick up our next treasure, which basically we're going to continue on in until we find ourselves sliding down a part of the pathway. So there's a little section coming up that you have to slide. You can't get away from it. And I was pretty sure it was right here. As I was following my notes, I'm like, oh, look at this. We're going to slide under this. No, we're not going to. Ooh, I'm jumping for joy. Nothing's happening. I am totally lost. Like, oh boy, what are we going to do now? And as it turns out, the one angle I did not look at happens to be the way out of here. So off to your left-hand side, when you get to the bottom of the stairs, you're going to find that. And then you're going to continue on until you go down to the right, and booyakashow, you're going to find that slippery slope and get your bum all dirty from the slippery slope. And all right, we got a treasure hiding in here, and it's on our right-hand side over there. Yep, now it's on our left because of the way the camera is, but yep, it should be on the right, and it's the 10th century oil bottle. So I don't know what kind of oil was in there, but we'll take it. And we'll utilize it for something. So keep on keeping on. We got another treasure. Happens to be the aged silver anklet. Now, when we get this, you'll see. I don't know whose ankle, how this is fitting on anybody, how it's getting over somebody's foot. It's a very peculiar treasure, and it's very tiny. It looks more like a pinky ring to me. But basically, we keep on keeping on until we find ourselves some bats. Now, I got a little ahead of Nadine here, and I was kind of wondering if she was following me, so I trudged back to see, and sure enough, she was coming. And as we continue through a little further, we get rushed by a bunch of bats, and no, Batman's not going to make an appearance, which would be super cool. But as it turns out, there's going to be some more treasure, so head off to your right, and up the stairs we go, and as soon as we get to the very top, take a hard left and look over on the sideline there. You should see that wonderful glow. And look at that. So look at this thing. How is this fitting on anybody's ankle? It does not look like it opens up anywhere. Maybe it does. I guess I didn't spend a whole bunch of time on it. But who knows? It just seems a little suspect to be an ankle thing. And oh no, it's a poor little elephant. We actually have a really cool sequence coming up here, but we have to rescue little guy here first. Now, speaking of rescuing little guy, we have to rescue me first. Did you see what happened there? Like, I jumped, and then my character kind of did this weird kind of falling jump thing, and now I'm stuck. Like, I was hoping this elephant wasn't going to take a big old dumper on me, but he keeps lifting his leg, and I'm not so sure that we're going to be that lucky. You know, we've got this big pillar kind of blocking him, causing him much grief and pain, and I'm stuck right behind him, right at the worst place to be of an elephant. I'm pretty sure it's the worst place. I've never really experienced it firsthand, so I couldn't tell you, but you know, I was trying to jump out of here, and I thought for sure I was going to have to restart checkpoint or do something to get out of here. Guess what? I eventually get it. The elephant moves in kind of a funny way, and I jump out at a funny way, and all of a sudden, I'm out of there. But it's not yet, though. Hold on. It's coming. It's coming. Wait for it. Wait for it. Booyakashow! So, I'm not sure what's going on there. That is definitely something that Naughty Dog should pay attention to, because that could be problematic. And I mean, really, at the end of the day, all you got to do is use the restart checkpoint. But anyhow, we're saving this guy, and I'm going to go ahead and shh, so we can pay a little closer
Easy,
attention.
girl. Shh, it's okay. Sorry, girl. We're gonna get you out. Just a bit more. Oh. Wait a minute. We need to get Dom. Just stay calm.
Are you talking to me or the elephant?
Both. Easy. Easy. Easy does it. Okay, then.
Where's it taking us?
Wherever it wants. Here. Want some of this? Here you go. One more. Good appetite. Look, I'm not very good at the whole people thing.
You're a selfish dickhead.
Yeah. You're right. I am a selfish dickhead.
Yeah. It's good to hear you say it.
Wow. Did you hear that, Dad? Did get something from you after all.
What happened with your father?
He was the guy that couldn't walk away. The Ministry of Culture offered to finance one more of his expeditions. Because this time he said he was onto something big. He was always onto something big. But bandits raided his camp and, local authorities found him weeks later. And this stupid thing is all I have left of him.
I'm sorry.
Oh, hey. He certainly made his choice. So?
Listen, Fraser, you don't have... What's it doing?
Charging, I think.
Tell it to stop!
Because I speak elephant.
Look at it.
No wonder she was so distressed. Hey, about the whole Sam.
Look, I get it. All right? I've got my own shit to sort out as well. Let's not have that stand in the way anymore, eh?
Okay. Deal.
Come on.
Well, if we accomplish nothing else today, at least we
I have to admit, that is probably one of my top 5 Uncharted moments. Like, that was just really cool. Something very different and unusual. Take a break from the action and look at the scenery. That was pretty sweet. So, hey, speaking of scenery, as soon as we get control of Chloe, we're going to actually head over to the kind of the right side of the front of the pack, and we're going to find those little dragonflies or that white circle, whichever you find first, and we're going to get ourselves a Kodak moment. Now, as it turns out, Nadine steps in and helps us out, and instead of taking a selfie, she helps us get a nice little picture that looks like we're holding up the elephant. So I'm not sure the perspective was great, but it works. And as soon as we get that, we're actually going to head over to the right-hand side. Now, there's kind of 2 creek paths on the right. We're going to go for the far right one, and inside we're going to find the ceremonial sugar hammer off to the side just before the waterfall. Now, we're going to climb up on this next ledge, and as soon as you do, just stop and turn around and wait for Nadine. And Nadine's going to kind of talk to you about the elephants for a minute, and booyakashow, look at that. She's going to pop up an optional conversation. Now, these collectibles towards the end here, they all happen pretty stinking fast, and I got to be honest, this video is, 22 minutes long, and the majority, I think, 7 of the 11 collectibles are all in, like, the last 5 minutes, or 4 minutes, so pretty happening. Now, hey, speaking of happening, we got a lockbox on our way up the stairs here. You want to make sure you pick this bad boy and check it off our list as well. And inside, we're going to find some goodies, too. Nothing like treasure, but we are going to find, what do we got? We got some fully automatic weapons. So if you're lacking some ammo or maybe some explosives, we found some C4 in that guy. Looks like some more C4 in the corner there. And that's certainly going to come in handy at some point because, you know, we like to blow things up. All right, make your way up the stairs, and we're getting close to another photo op. You're going to have to make a death-defying jump. No, I'm just kidding. You have to jump up to the right side, which is kind of hidden. It's kind of out of the camera view there. But you do actually have to make a death-defying jump. I guess I wasn't kidding. You have to make it from this rock to the other rock out there, and look at that. A couple of birdies go flying, and oh, we got ourselves another photo op. So that's a pretty cool-looking tree, and the way the light's coming through, that is definitely a Kodak moment. And all right, so we got that. Next up, we got a treasure. This is going to be an Agate gemstone box, and you can see it actually over on the left side ledge, which the game wants you to go to the right and climb up those pillars, but we're actually going to go to the left first and swoop up this gemstone box, right? I mean, we got to have some more things to put our treasures in. No, I'm just kidding. We already got plenty of little trinket boxes. But, all right, moving along, we're going to go ahead and make our way up to the far right as the game wants us to. We might even have to use our little rock pick there to slap it in the wall and climb up. And once we get all the way to the top, well, actually, you don't have to get all the way to the top. We're actually going to make our way around using the ledge and drop down onto this lower ledge. See this guy right here? There's a little cave here. Really easy to miss, but as soon as we drop down, we can see our rubies start to glow on our arm, indicating that a treasure is nearby. So swoop that bad boy up. What is that? The Raha Gold Hahavanu? Man, I think I might have nailed that. I feel good about that one. I don't know. You guys tell me down below if I got that out good or not. But, all right, next, last but not least, guess what? That was it. We just need to finish the level, and it doesn't take long for us to, well, we got to get back up top here. And once we get up top, we actually are pretty much at the end. We just go through a series of, well, we got to crawl under some stuff. And as soon as we pop out the other side, booyah, we are in level 7, or chapter 7. I keep calling them levels, but I guess it doesn't technically matter. But keep on climbing up, and once we get all the way to the top, we're going to actually slide on through that debris, as I was mentioning before, and that's going to take us on into Chapter 7. Oh, that's right, we got to swing, spin to win real quick. That's right, woohoo! Look at that, we're chasing the monkey. And last but not least, use your rope swing one last time to get across this crazy waterfall. I'm glad I don't have to do this in RL. That would be just redonkulous. I couldn't hang. I got to be honest. Chloe and Nadine are way tougher than I am. But, all right, that's actually going to wrap it up. We're going to fade to black as we slide on through. And that's going to wrap it up for the Uncharted Lost Legacy Chapter 6, The Gatekeeper, where we got all the collectibles. And hopefully you guys had some fun whilst collecting them. And, hey, we got Chapter 7 coming up soon. And 8 and 9 followed that. So we're going to wrap things up shortly. As for me, that's going to do it for now. As always, until next time,